What happens when a guest known for quiet intensity sits down at a table where interruptions are practically a sport, and the conversation starts drifting from curiosity into confrontation? Make sure to subscribe to the Star Talks and like and comment for more talk show coverage. Joy Behar smiles into the camera as the applause fades, tapping her notes lightly on the table. All right, we're back, and joining us this morning is actor Adam Driver. You know him from, well, everything at this point: movies, theater, television. Adam, thanks for being here. Adam nods, a polite half-smile, shoulders relaxed but posture upright. Thanks for having me. Whoopi leans forward. You've been busy. New film, a return to the stage, and you've been pretty vocal lately about the way actors are talked about in the media. Adam lets out a small breath, measured. I wouldn't say vocal. I just think sometimes context gets lost. Sunny glances over. But context is part of the conversation, Adam. When you say you don't like watching yourself, or you don't like certain interviews, people hear that as. Joy cuts in quickly, grinning. As a little grumpy. Let's be honest. The audience chuckles softly. Adam's smile tightens, but he nods. Sure, I get that. But, Joy jumps back in. Because you come on these shows, and then you say you don't like doing them. Adam looks toward Joy now, still calm. That's not exactly what I've said. Whoopi raises a hand slightly. Okay, let him explain. Adam shifts in his chair. What I've said is that I struggle with seeing my work taken out of context. That's different from not appreciating the opportunity to talk about it. Joy tilts her head. But you do a lot of press. So clearly, you don't hate it that much. A few laughs ripple through the crowd. Adam exhales through his nose, choosing his words. It's part of the job. That doesn't mean it's always comfortable. Sunny nods. That's relatable, though. A lot of people do parts of their jobs they don't love. Adam turns slightly toward Sunny. Absolutely. And I think that's the point. I'm not asking for sympathy. Joy interjects again. But actors get paid very well to be uncomfortable. The audience reacts with a mix of laughter and murmurs. Adam pauses, his jaw tightening just a fraction. I'm aware. That still doesn't mean the discomfort isn't real. Joy waves a hand dismissively. Come on. You're playing characters. You're pretending for a living. Adam's eyes stay on Joy now. Acting isn't pretending. It's work. Joy opens her mouth, but Whoopi steps in. All right. Let's not do the whole what is acting debate again. Joy laughs. I'm just saying. Adam leans forward slightly. Can I finish what I was saying? There's a brief silence. The audience quiets. Joy blinks, then smiles thinly. Go ahead. Adam nods once. Thank you. What I was saying is that when people hear one sentence and turn it into a headline, it becomes something I didn't say. And then I'm responding to a version of myself that doesn't exist. Sunny looks thoughtful. But isn't that part of being a public figure? Adam turns to her. It is. That doesn't mean it's fair, or that we shouldn't talk about it. Joy leans back in her chair. But you chose this. Adam's eyebrows lift slightly. I chose acting. I didn't choose to be misrepresented. The audience gives a small ooh. Joy laughs it off. Oh, come on, nobody's misrepresenting you. You're not a victim. Adam's lips press together. He nods slowly. I'm not saying I am. Joy jumps in quickly. Because that's what it sounds like. Adam inhales, visibly steadying himself. Joy, I'm trying to explain my experience. Joy shrugs. And I'm responding to it. Whoopi glances between them. Okay, let's slow it down. Adam keeps his gaze on Joy. Every time I start to answer, I get cut off. Joy chuckles. Welcome to the show. The audience laughs louder this time. Adam gives a brief, humorless smile. That's fine. But then it becomes hard to actually have a conversation. Sunny raises an eyebrow. Isn't this a conversation? Adam nods. It could be. Joy leans forward again, more animated. But you're being very sensitive about it. Adam's expression shifts. His voice stays level, but there's an edge now. I'm being specific. Joy scoffs lightly. Specific about your feelings. Adam looks down for a moment, then back up. Yes, about my feelings. And about my work. There's a beat. The audience murmurs. Whoopi tries to redirect. Let's talk about the film for a second. The themes. Joy interrupts her. No, I want to understand this. Because actors come on all the time, and they answer questions without acting like they're under attack. Adam's shoulders square. I'm not acting like I'm under attack. Joy raises her hands. Okay, but you're clearly frustrated. Adam nods. I am. Joy smiles, almost teasing. See, we got there. Adam looks directly at her. I'm frustrated because I keep getting interrupted. The audience reacts again, louder this time. Joy laughs. Well, that's my job. Adam's voice firms up. Is it? There's an audible intake of breath from the crowd. Whoopi leans in. All right, Adam. Adam turns slightly toward Whoopi, but keeps his eyes on Joy. I'm happy to answer tough questions. I'm not happy being talked over. Joy's smile fades just a little. Nobody's talking over you. Adam responds immediately. You just did. Silence hangs for a split second. Sunny shifts in her seat. Okay, let's. Adam continues, calm but unmistakably firm. I came here to talk about my work, not to spar. If you ask me something, let me finish the answer. The audience breaks into scattered applause. Joy looks taken aback, then lets out a short laugh. Wow. Adam sits back slightly, hands folded, eyes steady. That's all I'm asking. Whoopi nods slowly. Fair enough. Joy glances at the camera, then back at Adam. All right. Finish your thought. Adam takes a breath, the tension still visible. All I wanted to say was that conversations work better when people listen as much as they talk. The audience applauds again, a little louder, as Joy presses her lips together, clearly holding back a response. Joy shifts in her chair, crossing her arms loosely, then uncrossing them as if she's trying to decide how to respond. Okay, she says, drawing the word out. So we're listening now. A few audience members laugh nervously. Adam nods once, appreciative but guarded. That's all I was asking for. Whoopi glances at Joy, then back at Adam. All right, let's reset for a second. You were talking about context and how things get pulled out of interviews. Adam relaxes his shoulders just a bit. Right. When you're working on something for years, sometimes, and then you're asked about it in a few minutes on TV, you want to be careful. Because one sentence can erase a lot of intention. Sunny leans forward. But don't you think part of the reason people react is because you seem uncomfortable even talking about your success? Adam looks toward her. I think I'm uncomfortable with praise that feels disconnected from the work itself. Joy jumps in. That sounds like splitting hairs. Adam turns back to her. It might sound like that. It doesn't feel like that. Joy tilts her head. You see how that comes across, though, right? To people watching at home, it can sound ungrateful. The audience murmurs in agreement and disagreement at the same time. Adam pauses, choosing his words carefully. I understand how it can be perceived. I don't think perception should be the only thing that matters. Joy smiles tightly. On television, perception is everything. Adam meets her gaze. That's part of the problem. A louder reaction from the audience this time. Some applause, some surprised gasps. Whoopi raises her eyebrows. All right, that's a strong statement. Adam nods. I don't mean it as an attack. I mean that if we're only talking in sound bites, we're not really talking. Joy exhales, then chuckles. You know this is a talk show, right? Not a philosophy class. Adam smiles briefly, but it doesn't reach his eyes. I'm aware. Sunny jumps in, trying to soften it. But he's not wrong. People do get reduced to headlines. Joy waves a hand. Everybody does. Politicians, actors, us. Adam looks at her. And do you enjoy it? Joy opens her mouth, then closes it, smiling. I've been doing this a long time. Adam nods. So you've learned how to deal with it. I'm still learning. The audience responds warmly to that, a small wave of applause. Joy looks momentarily thoughtful, then leans forward again. But Adam, when you say things like, I don't watch my own movies or I hate seeing myself, that feeds the narrative. Adam responds calmly. I don't watch my own movies because it takes me out of the process. Not because I think I'm above it. Joy interrupts. But that's not how people hear it. Adam's jaw tightens again. And I'm explaining how I mean it. Joy shrugs. After the fact. Adam looks directly at her. I'm explaining it now. There's a beat of silence. Whoopi clears her throat. So let me ask this. Do you think interviewers have a responsibility to slow down and let people clarify? Adam answers without hesitation. Yes. Joy laughs. Well, there goes half of television. The audience laughs, but Adam doesn't. Adam responds evenly. Maybe that half could use some adjustment. Joy's smile fades just a touch. You're asking a lot. Adam nods. I know. Sunny tilts her head. Is this why you sometimes seem guarded? Because you're anticipating being misunderstood. Adam looks at her, grateful for the question. Yes, exactly. Joy interjects. But being guarded reads as defensive. Adam turns back to her. Only if you assume bad intent. The audience reacts again, louder this time. Joy lets out a sharp laugh. Oh, now I'm assuming bad intent? Adam keeps his tone measured. I didn't say you were. I said that's how it's often framed. Joy raises her eyebrows. You're very precise with your words. Adam nods. I have to be. Joy leans back. Because? Adam doesn't miss a beat. Because if I'm not, someone else will decide what I meant. That lands. The audience applauds, sustained this time. Joy claps lightly too, but her expression is hard to read. All right, point taken. Whoopi smiles. Look at that. Progress. Joy turns back to Adam. But let me push back a little. You come on shows like this knowing how it works. Isn't part of that agreeing to the chaos? Adam thinks for a moment. I agree to the questions. I don't think agreeing to chaos means agreeing to not being heard. Joy opens her mouth to respond, then stops herself, glancing at Whoopi. Whoopi notices. You gonna let him finish? The audience laughs. Joy smirks. I am. Adam nods in appreciation, then continues. I don't expect control. I expect respect. Joy responds quickly. And you think you weren't being respected? Adam looks at her steadily. I think it slipped. The room goes quiet again. Sunny breaks the tension. This is actually interesting to watch. The audience laughs. Joy sighs. Okay, Adam. Let me ask you this directly. What do you want from interviews like this? Adam answers immediately. Curiosity. Not conclusions. Joy blinks. That's actually fair. Adam relaxes slightly. That's it. Joy leans forward, softer now. But you have to meet us halfway. We're reacting in real time. Adam nods. And I'm responding in real time. Joy smiles, genuine this time. All right. Truce. Adam hesitates for just a fraction of a second, then nods. Truce. The audience applauds, relieved. Whoopi laughs. See, we can all get along. Joy chuckles. For now. Adam smiles, small but real. For now. As the applause fades, Joy glances at her notes again. All right, let's talk about the film. Because I actually do want to hear about it. Adam looks at her. I appreciate that. Joy looks up. And I promise, she pauses, then grins. I'll try not to interrupt. The audience laughs loudly. Adam nods. I'll hold you to it. Joy points at him. Fair. The tension hasn't disappeared, but it's shifted. Thinner now, quieter, like something that could flare back up at any moment as the cameras keep rolling. Joy adjusts her glasses and looks down at her notes, then back up at Adam. So the film. It's intense. A lot of silence, a lot of restraint. That feels very you. The audience chuckles lightly. Adam nods. That's fair. I'm drawn to projects where there's space to think. Sunny leans in. Some critics have said it's challenging, not exactly an easy watch. Adam smiles faintly. I don't think art has to be easy. Joy jumps in. But it does have to be entertaining. Adam turns toward her. I don't think those are opposites. Joy raises an eyebrow. For daytime television audiences, they might be. The audience laughs again. Adam takes a breath. I think audiences are smarter than we give them credit for. Joy responds quickly. I've been talking to audiences for decades. Adam nods. Then you've probably seen that they respond when they feel respected. That draws applause. Joy taps her pen against the desk. You're very good at turning questions around. Adam smiles politely. I'm answering them. Sunny smiles. He is. Joy sighs dramatically. All right. The character you play, he's very controlled on the surface, but clearly boiling underneath. Was that intentional? Adam's posture straightens. This is safer ground. Yes. He's someone who's learned that expressing himself comes at a cost. Joy interrupts. So he bottles it up. Adam pauses, then continues without reacting. He contains it, yes. Until that stops working. Joy jumps in again. Sounds familiar. The audience reacts with a mix of laughter and ooze. Adam looks at Joy, calm but firm. That's not an invitation for a personal analysis. There's a beat. The audience quiets. Joy blinks. I meant as an actor choice. Adam nods. Then let's keep it there. Sunny shifts uncomfortably. Okay, but there is an overlap sometimes between actor and character. Adam looks to her. There can be. But assuming that overlap can flatten the work. Joy leans back. You really don't like assumptions. Adam responds evenly. I think they shut down conversation. Joy smirks. You keep saying that, but you're still here. Adam nods. Because I'm hoping for the opposite. The audience murmurs approvingly. Whoopi steps in. Let me ask this. Do moments like earlier make you regret coming on shows like this? Adam doesn't answer immediately. He thinks. No. They make me more aware. Joy laughs lightly. Of what? Us. Adam meets her gaze. Of how quickly things can shift. Joy tilts her head. You mean when someone challenges you? Adam shakes his head slightly. When someone doesn't listen. Joy opens her mouth, then stops herself, catching the audience's reaction. Okay, I hear that. Adam nods. Thank you. Sunny smiles. This feels like therapy. The audience laughs. Joy chuckles too, but then leans forward again. But let me ask something that viewers are probably thinking. Why come on a talk show if you want long, uninterrupted answers? Adam answers calmly. Because I believe conversations can evolve. Joy responds immediately. Even messy ones? Adam nods. Especially messy ones. The audience applauds. Joy looks impressed despite herself. That's a good answer. Adam smiles. It's an honest one. Joy flips a page on her notes. There's also been talk about you walking out of an interview a while back. The audience perks up. Adam's expression tightens slightly. Yes. Joy presses. That didn't help your case. Adam keeps his voice level. I walked out because I wasn't comfortable. Joy interrupts. But discomfort is part of the job. Adam looks directly at her. So is setting boundaries. That gets a strong reaction from the audience. Joy exhales. You're really leaning into that. Adam nods. Because it matters. Sunny jumps in. A lot of younger actors talk about boundaries now. Joy waves a hand. In my day. Adam cuts in, not raising his voice but unmistakably firm. Let me finish. The audience gasps, then applauds. Joy freezes for a second, then laughs, almost incredulous. Okay. Fair. Adam continues. Boundaries aren't about control. They're about sustainability. Joy looks thoughtful now. That's actually a good point. Adam nods. This job can burn people out. Joy leans back, crossing her arms. You think we don't know that? Adam shakes his head. I think you do. I think sometimes it gets dismissed. Joy uncrosses her arms. You're not wrong. Whoopi smiles. Look at that. Agreement. The audience applauds again. Joy looks at Adam more softly. You know, when you snapped earlier, it surprised me. Adam responds calmly. It surprised me too. Joy laughs. You don't seem like a snapper. Adam allows himself a small smile. Neither do I. Joy nods. But you did. Adam nods back. Because I felt unheard. Joy pauses. And I interrupted. Adam doesn't say anything. He just nods. The audience reacts warmly, sensing a moment of acknowledgement. Sunny smiles. Growth on live television. Joy laughs. Don't get used to it. Adam smiles. I won't. Joy glances at the camera. We're almost out of time. The audience groans. Joy looks back at Adam. Despite all this, I'm glad you came. Adam responds sincerely. So am I. Joy tilts her head. Even with the interruptions? Adam smiles. Even with the interruptions. Joy laughs. All right. That's fair. The audience applauds as the tension settles into something quieter, more reflective, with the sense that the hardest part of the conversation has passed. But not without leaving a mark that everyone at the table can feel. The applause lingers a little longer than usual as the camera pulls back. Joy straightens her papers, then looks up again before the credits can roll. Before we go, she says, glancing at Adam, I want to say something. The audience quiets. Joy takes a breath. We argue here. That's what we do. But I don't think anyone comes out here trying to shut someone down. Adam nods, listening. Joy continues, more measured than earlier. Sometimes we get caught up in the rhythm of the show. Adam responds calmly. I understand that. Whoopi leans in. And sometimes guests surprise us. The audience laughs. Joy smiles faintly. That too. Adam smiles back, smaller but genuine. Sunny adds, I think people at home will have a lot to say about this. Joy chuckles. They always do. Whoopi turns toward the camera. All right, Adam Driver, everyone. The audience applauds loudly as Adam stands, nodding toward the table, offering a quick wave to the crowd. As he steps away, Joy watches him go, her expression thoughtful. The cameras cut to commercial, but the tension doesn't vanish. In the moments just after, microphones still hot, Joy exhales. Well, Whoopi laughs. That was something. Sunny nods. It was real. Joy shakes her head slightly. I didn't expect him to push back like that. Whoopi shrugs. Sometimes people do. Joy looks down at her notes, then up again. Maybe I deserved it. Sunny raises her eyebrows. Did you just say that out loud? Joy smirks. Don't get used to it. Behind the scenes, producers exchange looks. One leans in quietly. Social's already lighting up. Joy sighs. Of course it is. When the show returns later for a different segment, the energy at the table is noticeably different. Joy interrupts less. Whoopi steers more carefully. The audience remains unusually attentive, as if aware they've witnessed something unscripted and raw. By the time the episode ends, clips are already circulating online. Short videos titled Adam Driver Snaps at Joy Behar and Let Me Finish moment goes viral begin trending. Some viewers praise Adam for standing his ground, calling it respectful but firm. Others defend Joy, saying interruptions are part of the format and guests should expect it. On social media, comments pour in by the thousands. He wasn't rude. He was honest. Joy finally met someone who wouldn't let her bulldoze. This is why live TV matters. Awkward but refreshing. Even fellow actors weigh in, some liking posts about boundaries, others sharing clips with captions about respectful conversation. Later that afternoon, Adam's team releases a brief statement. It's simple. No drama. Just a line about appreciating the opportunity to discuss his work and valuing open dialogue. Joy addresses the moment the next day on air, casually but pointedly. Yesterday got a little heated, she says, smiling. That happens. But we're grown-ups. We move on. Whoopi nods. And we keep talking. The audience applauds. Behind the scenes, producers note a spike in ratings. Clips from the segment outperform expectations. Commentators debate whether it signals a shift in how guests handle aggressive interview styles. Adam, for his part, doesn't do a follow-up interview. But sources say he wasn't angry, just resolved. He told friends he said what he needed to say. And that's what sticks with viewers. Not the interruption. Not the snap. But the pause afterward. The moment where the room recalibrated. Where a talk show argument didn't explode, but settled into something more honest. Moments like that don't happen often on daytime television. And when they do, people remember. Now we want to hear from you. What did you think of Adam Driver standing his ground on live TV? Was he right to speak up, or is interruption just part of the talk show game? Share your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the Star Talks for more real talk show stories.